In a busy city full of rushing people, where everyone chased money, fame, and comfort, lived a poor rickshaw driver named Ravi. Every morning, he woke up before sunrise, washed his old rickshaw, and went out to earn just enough to feed his family. Ravi wasn't rich, but he had one thing that made him different: a heart that never stopped helping others. He often said, "I may not have much, but I have enough to share." One stormy night, while returning home, Ravi saw a young man standing under a bus stop, drenched, holding his broken scooter. The man looked frustrated and helpless. Ravi stopped his rickshaw and asked gently, "Brother, what happened?" The young man replied, "My scooter broke down. I don't have cash, and the ATM is far away. I need to reach the hospital. My mother's not well." Without a moment's hesitation, Ravi said, "Get in. You can pay me later." The man hesitated at first, but seeing Ravi's honest face, sat inside. Through the heavy rain and wind, Ravi pedaled his rickshaw across flooded roads for nearly an hour. By the time they reached the hospital, Ravi was soaked and shivering, but he still smiled. The young man said softly, "Thank you, brother. You saved my mother today. I'll repay you soon." Ravi smiled and replied, "Help someone else someday. That's enough." Life didn't get easier for Ravi after that night. His rickshaw broke often, his wife fell sick, and his little daughter needed money for school fees. One day, when his rickshaw's chain broke, he sat by the roadside and cried quietly. People passed by, but no one stopped. Yet even in those dark days, he still offered free rides to the elderly, carried groceries for strangers, and shared food with street dogs. He believed that kindness is the only thing that multiplies when you share it. His wife used to ask, "Ravi, why do you help others when we ourselves have so little?" He would smile and say, "Because I don't want my daughter to grow up in a world where no one helps anyone." One evening, after a long day, Ravi felt dizzy while pedaling. He collapsed near the same hospital he once helped someone reach. Doctors rushed to help him, and when he opened his eyes, he found himself in a hospital bed. A man in a suit stood beside him, the same young man he had helped years ago. The man smiled and said, "Do you remember me?" Ravi blinked and whispered, "Yes. You were the one whose mother was ill." The man smiled, "Yes, and because of you, my mother lived long enough to see me become a doctor. I owe my career and everything to that night." Ravi couldn't believe what he was hearing. The man continued, "You helped me without asking for anything. Now it's my turn to help you." The doctor arranged Ravi's treatment, repaired his rickshaw, and even gave him a small job at the hospital to transport patients from wards to the garden. Ravi's life changed completely. He now had a stable income, free medical care for his wife, and support for his daughter's education. Years later, his daughter became a nurse, inspired by her father's kindness and sacrifice. When reporters once asked her, "What's the secret behind your success?" she smiled and said, "My father taught me, never stop helping, even when you have little, because one day the world will return that kindness in ways you never expect." Now, every morning, Ravi rides his hospital trolley, greeting patients with the same warm smile he had years ago. On the wall near the hospital entrance, a small board hangs, dedicated to Ravi, the man who proved that kindness costs nothing but means everything. He still tells everyone he meets, "Don't wait to be rich to help someone. Help them now, because the world needs more hearts than wallets." When you help someone today, you're planting a seed that will bloom in your life tomorrow. Even a small act, a lift, a meal, a smile, can change a life, maybe even your own. So never stop helping, because one day someone will look back and say, "My life changed because of you."